Welcome back to our second video for chapter 3, chemical reactions and equations. And in the last video we studied how compounds are formed. We took the example of sodium chloride and we have seen that sodium, atomic number 11, has electronic configuration 281. One extra electron in the outermost shell, that is valency 1. Chlorine has electronic configuration 287 with 17 as its atomic number. So chlorine requires one electron to complete its octet, and sodium donates that electron to chlorine. While donating that electron, sodium becomes positively charged and chlorine becomes negatively charged. As a result, they are held together with electrostatic force, which forms a bond and is called as a chemical bond. And that's how a new compound of sodium chloride is formed. In this case, we have give and take of electron, donation and acceptation of electrons, forming a covalent bond, forming an ionic bond or an electrovalent bond. I had left you with this example and asked you to do this as a homework. Now, how is methane molecule formed? A molecule of methane, compound methane. Now, methane is formed of 1 carbon and 4 hydrogen atoms. Carbon atomic number 6, electronic configuration 2 and 4. It requires 4 electrons to complete its octet. Now, it does not donate that electron, but rather it calls 4 hydrogen atoms. Hydrogen with atomic number 1 has got 1 electron in the outermost shell. They require a duplet at least to become stable. So hydrogen requires 1 electron to become stable. Chlorine requires 4 electron, and therefore chlorine's 4 electrons are shared. Outermost electrons only participate in a chemical reaction. So they attract 4 hydrogen atoms. Okay, and as a result, now carbon's octet is complete. So you find here 4 and 4, 8 electrons, and for each hydrogen atom, a duplet state is complete. So here there is sharing of electrons, and therefore carbon forms 4 bonds with 4 hydrogen atoms, and each hydrogen forms a single bond with carbon, and therefore we have carbon forming 4 bonds with 4 hydrogen atoms, and that's how we get the formula CH4. In this case, there is sharing of electrons, and therefore we have a covalent compound formed. So methane is a covalent compound. Now carbon is a non-metal, hydrogen is also a non-metal. Normally covalent compounds or covalent bonds are formed between non-metals only. On the other hand, electrovalent or ionic bonds are formed between a metal and a non-metal. Okay. Now we have a valency chart here. I would suggest that each one of you remembers and learns each and every valency. Why? Because while forming a compound, you need to know the valency. If you know the valency, you will be able to write the molecular formula. So plus 1 valencies are hydrogen, sodium, potassium, copper, cupric, silver, argentic and hydrargic, that is mercury, Hg. Now calcium shows plus 2 valency. Why does calcium show plus 2 valency? We have seen calcium atomic number 20. Okay, let me just do it here. Calcium atomic number 20. So 2, 8, 8, 2. So it has got 2 electrons which it can donate, and thus forming calcium plus 2 and not plus 1. Sodium had only 1 valence electron, so it forms sodium plus 1. Aluminium has 3 valence electron, atomic number 13, 2, 8, 3. So aluminium donates 3 electrons and becomes triple positive ion. So all the double positive ones are calcium, magnesium, copper, silver, hydrogen, that is mercury, zinc and ferrum. Then 3 positives are aluminium and iron. Now what you notice here is some of them have variable valency, like copper can be plus 1 and it can be plus 2 at times. Okay, Then silver can be +1 and +2. Mercury can be +1 and +2. Iron can be +2 at times and +3. Now, according to the rule, the lower one uses a suffix ic, so cupric, and the higher valency uses the word cuprous. So when you say cupric chloride, that means it will be CuCl. Cu is +1, Cl is -1. But if you say cuprous chloride, then it becomes CuCl2, because the valency of cuprous is Cu +2 and chlorine is -1. So when we write the valencies down, okay, this is 2, this is 1, cross multiply it and you get Cu1Cl2. Now always remember the lower valency takes the suffix ic, so cupric. Here this one is cupric, cuprous, argentic, argentus, hydrargyric, hydrargyrus, ferric, ferrous. Now ferrous, that is iron, has +2 and +3 valency and not +1 and +2. Okay, it has +2 and +3. Many times it's also written as Cu Roman alphabet 1, that is the lower valency, or Cu2, that means it shows the double valency. Okay, so some of these elements have got variable valency, sometimes 1, sometimes 2. Now these are the negative ions. OH negative, that is hydroxide, chloride, bromide, iodide, all have chlorine, bromine, iodine has 7 electrons in outermost shell, so they need 1. Oxide, that is oxygen, forms oxide -2. Carbonate is CO3 -2. Then sulfite is SO3 -2. Sulfate, SO4 is sulfate. This one here is sulfate. Okay, the name is not written here, so you can write it as sulfate, SO4. Sulfite is SO3 and as sulfate is SO4. Then okay, I've made a mistake on the top here. Just a minute. This should be -1, -2, -3 valency and -4 valency and not plus. I forgot to make changes here. Okay, so these are -1, hydroxide, chloride, bromide, iodide. Then oxide, carbonate, sulfite and sulfate. Then -3 ones are phosphate, that is PO4 -3, and sulfide from sulfur, S -3, and nitride from nitrogen, N -3. Now this chart you have to learn by heart. Why? Because whenever we have to form a compound, suppose you want to form potassium hydroxide. Now potassium is +1. Okay, so potassium is +1. If you know hydroxide is -1. So the formula for it will be KOH. If you want to form a compound aluminium hydroxide, now aluminium is +3. So therefore the formula will be Al +3. Hydroxide is OH -1. So here we write 3, here we write 1, and the formula becomes Al1. So we don't write that, and OH3. But when we write it as a bracket OH3 because it's a compound radical. So AlOH by 3. This is the way we write formulas. So the valency chart will help you to get the formulas. This will also help you to know why sodium is NaCl. Sodium chloride is NaCl. Calcium chloride is CaCl2. Aluminium chloride is AlCl3 because aluminium is +3 charge, so AlCl3. Calcium is +2 valency, so CaCl2. Sodium is +1, chloride is -1, so NaCl. Okay, so this is how the valency chart will help you to understand the formulas of compounds. So we stop here and we will come back soon with our third video. Keep studying. Bye-bye. Take care.